Just this week, one of our business contacts came to us. She's saying this, my people are not returning back to office, not all of them. And as a result, I have 40% of my office space empty. How can I go about pre-terminating my contract, which only expires 2024? And how do I know how much space I need with them not returning back to office? Hi, I'm Edith from Property Bank. Today we'll explore more why you should optimize your office space in this hybrid environment. Now that we are, from the pandemic, that borders are open, people are mingling with each other. But do you know that for most businesses, not all the people are returning back to office? And here's why most people have got used to the habit of working 3 days in office and 2 days from home. No matter how you change your HR policy, unless you are in essential services. In fact, this is really the best time for businesses to save some costs. So here, I would just like to share that the 2 days returning back to office means that this office today is a social destination. And in fact, a lot of people that we are communicating with are wanting to make their office not just a space for work, because much of the work can be done back at home, or this is a time where they also emphasize about activity-based working, meaning they have their social activities back in office, and also there's time that they bond with the staff. And the third reason that I would also like to share is because of this change, companies are spending more to woo back the staff, but spending less on real estate costs. Here are 3 cases or 3 stories that I would like to share. We are personally involved in these 3 stories. Let's begin. Okay, so the first story is about a company residing the far north of Singapore, and they have high cubicles. And you know what? During this whole exercise with us, they realized how they're going to change the way it is being designed. So they use IT, they embrace IT by making sure that all the design plans are archived, and they also make sure that they throw away all their high cubes, and they now retain just the collaborative space plus the lockers. So as a result, what happened is that reduced by 8,000 square feet of space, and they save the rent about 25%. Despite that, they go to a better grade building. So the solutions that we have provided are, number 1, we look into the space. Where are the so-called dead space? By removing the high cubicles, the desk is not the employee's desk, but everyone's desk. So when they return back to office, you don't have to have a roster to find out who sits where. Okay, so they therefore also increase their rent by going to a better grade building. So as a result, cost savings, and they hire better because by moving to a slightly more central location, they are able to attract better talents. So that's our story 1. How about story 2? Story 2 is a little different from story 1 because it's an engineering company. And by nature of their work, because of the high security, some of their managers continue to have rooms. So because of HQ pressure, they all have to think of residing to an outside central location, because their HQ say, hey, if people are also working from home and only returning back to office for confidential work, can't we move to a less central location? So the solutions that we have provided is to help them cut the space by 30%. The outside CBD space helps them save about $1.50 per square foot per month of rent. So multiply by the total size that they need, they eventually save about 35% of the rental. So imagine, because of this 35% saving from the rent, no jobs are lost. So this is the second story that we share. So solutions such as continue to embrace the IT, making sure that the rooms continue to be built but for a purpose, because those are confidential work. So in our work with them, we actually find out who are the ones who are outdoor, the role of each of the staff, so to recognize the important fact that some of these people do need a room. So this is actually very rational thinking. And of course, the third is basically a case where a company, which is an accounting firm, right-sizing the space. And this time around, it's not about reduction of space, but to increase the space. So here is how. Okay, so most of us would know that for accountants, by nature of their work, they do not need a physical space. In fact, with Xero, with a lot of accounting software, you do not need to physically work in the office. But what happened during this period was they recognized the fact that their clients need a space to work. And because they are also company secretary, they in fact build up a space which is collaborative, where their clients can use it for the virtual address and continue to use the space. So as a result, increase in business opportunity. So here you will see that we are not solely helping just on real estate. In fact, we are also helping our client here to look into business opportunity, because the styling, the way that the spaces are designed, we have to make sure we find the right match of space. So coming back to what we have done, you are now listening to the first R of our 3R framework. So basically our 3R is to figure out the right size of the office for you, your next office, your future office. And if you look at my previous post, you will realize that I speak about commercial property updates. And one of the updates is KPMG future-proofing their office. So this all comes together for the first R, right size, and of course adopting the right match in terms of how you are seeing your business going forward. The second R is finding a replacement tenant for your office. This is where if you are oversized and your contract is not due yet, just like the business contact that I mentioned at the start of the video. So what should this business contact do? Because no landlords will let you go scot-free by paying just 3 months or 6 months rental. That is why you need to find a replacement tenant. And the third R is finding the renovated right size office for you. So basically this 3R is one step by step that we have been helping our clients. So if you are curious and you do not wish to be stuck in the situation where our business contact is having a lease that's still running and too much space, and your cash is burning away because every month of rental that you pay underutilized space, you are wasting your money, and this money can help you hire staff. So do connect with us. Click the link in the description below. So I'm Edith from Property Bank. Do give us a thumbs up so that we can produce more useful contents like this, and subscribe to our channel so that you do not miss out such real cases on the ground that we can share with you between the real estate and business. And of course, we hold a bank of properties and you can bank on us.